Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I got something to show you. I'm going to show you this flashing tape. Thanks everyone for tuning in. My name is Jeff, Arizona Hot Homestead. And I sit on top here of my roof that I just did here. And I am going to seal up all my seams just to give it some extra protection. And what I found at the local hardware store, like 50 miles away, is this flashing tape. It's a self-adhesive. It's mainly for doors and windows. However, though, when I kind of read the use for it, it actually does talk a little bit about basically sealing joints, openings under bricks, siding, stucco, wood. It can be installed on seals, heads, chimney shoulders, parapets, anywhere a waterproof seal is needed. We should be able to put this on my rooftop. Tight seal, self-adhesive, rubberized asphalt. Material is aluminum surface, acts as UV stabilizer, allowing exposure to sunlight for up to 180 days before being covered. Now I like that because that kind of tells me that if you put this on and you can't, like, complete your project, then you got some time to do your job. Whereas, like for an example, like roofing felt paper, when you put that on, it dries out, and so you got to do something right away, or else it goes bad. But basically, you got aluminum here. This is the top, so it's kind of like that aluminum tape, except a real thin layer in there is actually tar. And then they got the paper backing. We'll just peel that off and place it in. This is 4 inches wide. That's all I'm going to need for a seam like this. And as you can see here, it didn't turn out perfect on the there's a double rafter here, so there's one here and one here. And so one rafter, is warped a little bit more than the other, basically. So it ended up being lower than one. And so I have this little bump. So I could just put that tar paper, that felt, roofing felt over it, and that'd probably be fine. But when I put this over it, this should help smooth this out for one, and waterproof both sides. So let's go ahead and do some of this. Now I don't have a tripod up here with me, so I can't actually show you in action, but let me go ahead and do this one little 4-foot seam, and then I'll show you the end results here. Pretty simple. You just peel off the backing, cut it with a knife where you want it, peel off the backing, and it sticks right down. That's a little bump in the plywood. There's a nail head right there that sticks up a little. So it's kind of nice because this sharp point now is gone. Now what I'll do is I'll run another one this way that will cover this seam up here. The reason why I'm doing the side ones before I do these, because my roof slopes this way. So because my roof is coming at this angle here, I want to start from my bottom and work my way up and make sure that all these side ones are done first, and then my long running seams, I will just run a big one across and work its way down, so that when the water hits up here and starts to come down, then it will overflow. It will flow over everything instead of getting caught and trying to bounce over it. That's all there is to this flashing tape. I'll do a little bit more on the windows and doors when I get to that. So I guess you'll have to subscribe to see me use it on the windows and doors. But let me go ahead and finish my roof.